I like to think of myself as a pretty good editor. Advertisements, I was making them in 2019. Minecraft, I could hire a rock and he'd get first place. Parodies, my Dice Pro video was so good it got taken down because of copyright. But a month ago, I faced my hardest challenge yet. I collabed with Dehancer and some close friends to make the ultimate Christmas edit in only 30 days. I'm sorry, I didn't I didn't have enough digits on my hand for 30. With the power of friendship and some Dehancer magic, this is how I pulled it off. Merry Christmas everybody, and please enjoy. Okay, so here's the to-do list. It's actually fairly simple. We just have to hire actors, we've got a storyboard, we've got a film, we got to edit, Okay, look, there's a lot, but don't worry, we have a schedule. The first week or so will be the planning phase, when I storyboard and hire some actors. The second week will be allocated for filming, and the third week for editing. The fourth week will be for the behind-the-scenes part that you're watching right now. Assuming everything goes well, we'll hit the Christmas deadline and have a couple days as a buffer. I'm also technically making the edit in 21 days, so enjoy the reverse clickbait. But that's enough yapping from me. Let's get to it. I think it's time we hired some actors. Alright guys, listen up. We're holding a general meeting for the of Japanese 11. So here's the deal, okay? I got an email. It's from a guy from the company Dehancer. So, this is where I have to ask you guys. But the problem is, I can't just film myself. I need other people.
Yes.
And I think you know what I'm about to ask. Are you guys down? That's pretty much what I'm asking.
I'm more down than I've ever been.
Is that the deal? Okay.
The deal.
Alright, we gotta shake hands. Who's next? Who's next, bro? Let's go. And so, with the deal secured, it was time to do the most lovely, the most wonderful part of any production, storyboarding. Look, a behind the scenes video isn't one if I didn't show you the boring part. So here's how this is gonna go down. The total time for the edit according to the song is 60 seconds. That is this much time. 15 of that is simply just intro b-roll. Random environments, it doesn't really matter. Then for the other 45, we're gonna have the boys. We will also have to make things a lot more fast paced. Now this wasn't mentioned in the video, but I'm going for a mix of nostalgia with Dehancer's film effects and modern editing like glitches and flowing movement. The idea is when I look back at this later on, memories will start rushing back while I think, damn, I was editing just as good as I had it back then. For the next few nights, I continued to storyboard. Lucky for me though, I got it done in a couple of days. So I took this opportunity to begin the filming phase earlier. I planned to meet up with my first actor Isaac, this guy, and just the next day, we began. Dude, why did it get like so not foggy all of a sudden? Oh yeah, did I also mention that we were filming in 0-degree weather and my dumb decided to wear shorts today? It was great, but that's fine. Surely it'll warm up eventually, right? We spent a couple hours filming the needed shots until we had everything done. The same process came and went for my other actors. Ronald on day 6, James also on day 6, and Ivan, well, he'll come a little later. He was a little busy watching Henry's Law videos. Point is, Ivan wouldn't be available until later this week, so I started to edit throughout days 7 to 9. I spent a couple hours laying out the timeline for future me to edit. I also took this time to add Dehancer into my workflow. So while we're waiting, let me show you. This is sponsored! Hey, shut it! It's a good plugin, okay? Let's begin. First, I correct the lighting using Lumetri Color, just so that you aren't editing effects to a dark void, making sure the blacks and whites don't go over these lines here. This is also the part where I give the edit a warm or cold look. Once I'm done though, I put Dehancer on my clip and oh my god. All the tools are right there in Dehancer's effects panel for me to enable an edit. After scrolling through their literally endless list of film stock presets, I choose one that I think fits, and would you look at that? Isn't that just so nice? Along with this, I turn on 3 other effects for a little extra flavor: bloom, halation, and gate weave. And that's it. It's accurate, it's crisp, and it's overall amazing. My only critique about this plugin is that these sliders keep coming out whenever I enable an effect. Seems kind of annoying for me, but hey, you take it as you like. If it wasn't obvious enough, Dehancer has easily taken a spot in my editing toolkit, just because of how quick, accurate, and intuitive it is. The people at Dehancer spend copious amounts of time reverse engineering each film preset, which means their effects are as close to film as they can be. If you want to grab those juicy film effects for yourself, use Siliconfx 10 at checkout on Dehancer's website for 10% off any of their software plugins. I also get 10% commission, so you'd also be supporting me. Alright, Ivan's just about ready to film now, so let's get back to that.
This is where we sold our portable to other school because we have no more budget.
The filming session with Ivan went pretty well. We got some really nice shots and even snuck into our own school. After some quick laughs and funny encounters though, I began the best part of any edit, the editing. Damn it, not again. As boring as a lot of people make it sound, I find joy in this part because you can let your creativity really shine. However, just like life, sometimes things don't go your way. I'm not going to dramatize this part too much, but halfway into the 30-day deadline, school gave me a really hard time with projects and midterms. Did I also mention that from days 13 to 16, I got hit with a fever? Wasn't exactly the best. But hey, you get back up and you keep going, so that's exactly what I did. Thanks to the extra time I saved up by storyboarding earlier and optimizing the film schedule, I had more than enough time to catch up. Now before I show you the awesome final product, I think it's time I show you guys some editing highlights. Day 15, no zoom, no problem. Alright, so we have 2 clips, a fast zooming clip and a still shot of James. How the heck do you seamlessly merge these together? By adding a little bit of artificial movement and some subtle shakes, you can actually turn this into this. Look, even I was surprised for this one. I didn't even know if I could pull it off. Day 17, it's a textbook flow scenario. We also have 2 clips this time, a shot of Isaac and a shot of a textbook. Both shots have completely different motions, but I need to transition them together somehow. I noticed that the textbook goes up in a curved motion, so if I could introduce that into the first clip, then we could make something work. I masked out the textbook and added a bit of fake motion blur to go from this to this. What can I say? It's a classic flow scenario. That's all for the highlights. Let me know if you want to see more of this in the future. Now then, this video has stretched on for too long now. Without further ado, this is the 2023 Christmas edit of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy.